And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
He just had an all-time night, breaking the NBA record for assists in a game. The old mark of 30 by Scott Skiles back in 1990. He told us, quote, "All credit goes to my teammates. They were the ones scoring. I was just passing." The league is still buzzing about it, guys.
Yeah, there was a lot of buzz, no doubt. Thank you. It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP's been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions. That repetition bodes well for accomplishing his goals as a passer.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. MP out there with Curry, and it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams can...
The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. Watching Gandhi till I'm charged in my... You're not supposed to like me on this one.
Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is.
Ready for action, ready for these whole reaction when they all get punked like they name was action. I'm the fastest, clearly I'm not holding back. Y'all ain't seen a change like this since Michael Jackson, yeah. Transitioning, but I'm gonna win by inches. Get it by inches? Nobody can stop me. All these women mad, they knock me. Got broad shoulders, that'll bring a tsunami. It's a swap meet. I just get to pick and choose like which one of my opponents.
Oh my butt.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions.
Ah, that hurt. Oh.
That repetition bodes well for accomplishing his goals as a passer.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code. That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
And the basket by Curry.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
They are the ones who did 9/11. They want to shoot biological weapons and start a recession, and then Armageddon. I'm ready, I'm armed, and they can come get it. I'll never surrender.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Dallas. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Fear. 12 points his last outing. Murray outside. Off the run. On the wing, Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's MP. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. For 3.
The nation, they want to ruin this next generation. They are behind the assassinations. They get the profit from the taxation. They want us gone like extermination. This isn't real, it's all simulation.
And here's New Orleans now. Still without a basket in the game. Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority in trying to keep others involved.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
And so in the game for the Warriors, down low it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And for all the fans of MP, they'll get a treat very soon. He's going to be featured on the next 2K magazine cover.
And as a player, there's something really special about that kind of recognition. Cover shots will be in your scrapbook forever.
The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Fear's shot is off. Smooth sailing for Golden State. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And here's New Orleans now, following the score by Golden State. Murray for three, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Here's Murray. No points so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on.
Hope you having fun in this race. Cancel Disney. Cancel Disney. Yeah. I know y'all coming with me. You coming with me. Yeah. They coming for the kids. I'm not kidding. So it's really time to cancel Disney. Cancel Disney. Yeah. I say we cancel Disney. Cancel Disney.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right.
Full 24-second shot clock. Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless.
I can't be mad, but look at the figure. I figured it out. They want to sexualize us before we're bigger and know what it's about. Now I don't want to sound like a conspiracist, so I made this list of all the dead parents Disney killed. Here we go. Tarzan, mom dead. Moonlight, mom dead. Where's Cinderella parents? Oh yeah, they all dead. Snow White, mom dead. Lilo, mom dead. Pocahontas too, never daddy is John Smith. Bambi, mom dead. Huckleberry, mom dead. Beauty and the Beast, Bella's ready by a pop. Jasmine, mom dead. Ariel, mom dead. Stop watching. It's time to cancel Disney. Cancel Disney, yeah.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions. That repetition bodes well for accomplishing his goals as a passer.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, MP out there with Curry. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 5.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and it's the most physical he's been on the glass this season. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against.
Well, something that's fun to track every season, Richard. Which players are having a breakout year?
And we usually see it with the younger players.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions.
Till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. The whole of mic I'm throbbing, mechanical movement, understandable smooth. Move with the thief's thing. Play me tonight, they won't act right. Hip hop has got me stuck like a good line.
I can't breathe, I don't feel peace. I'm too stressed out, getting on my knees. Take the time to cry to God and let it out. I want your peace. Feel like Shanti Johnson. It's too much to bear, so come save me. I know all things work together for my good. My mom told me. He in the
Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Kuminga. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Butler, and it's Podziemski in at the 3 spot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before.
Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories to go just for features. Proceed with procedures. He look rich, but he broke just for breaches. Don't trust rappers, trust the G's. Whole team approach Costa Rica, coast on boats. Top models.
And here's Hawkins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
MP has been attached to the mission, right? He's been on the lookout for making the right play most possessions. That repetition bodes well for accomplishing his goals as a passer.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Gary Payton II is out there with Moody. Then it's Barnes. Then it's MP. And it's Podziemski in at the 2. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage is building momentum heading. Towards midseason.
Podziemski's gone 2 of 3 from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bay against Payton. Back to Misi. Shot clock at 3. Murray, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Back to Payton. The shot's good. Alston making the play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
On offense here are the Pelicans. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. MP against Murray. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
So for the Pelicans, Matkovic is checked in, and Jefferson subbed in for Trey Murphy. And the Warriors also making a change. Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. 1 second separating the shot clock and game. No coverage that time.
3 points.
Alston's got 31. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, making some changes here. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Jefferson. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Warriors, Curry comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And MP subbed in for Moody. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Stephen Curry's out there with MP. Then it's Butler. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Podziemski in at the small forward. For New Orleans, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. A wide open look here for Fears. Shot to stop the run.
Here's Hawkins. He's scoreless. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Jimmy Butler.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Over at the forward spots, it's Murphy and Jones. Then there's Fears, and it's Makovich in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
For three, Fears. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Alston, the pass to Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 18.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Matkovic. Here's Hawkins. They need this.
I'm back in the building, I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get 'em, I got 'em.
So it's the Pelicans now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And forward, it'll be Murphy and Jones. Hawkins is out there with Fears. And it's Matkovic in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. Over at the forward spots, it's Murphy and Jones. Then there's Fears, and it's Matkovic in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push. Oh, wow!
Look out!
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Butler with a steal. And here's Curry for 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. Hawkins. And again, New Orleans no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
New Orleans making some changes. Nisi comes in for Matkovic. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Hawkins. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Now Murray, 27 points his last game. Pass to Fears to stop the run. The rebound by Alston. Alston's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now Messi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Mavericks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've been on a roll. Victorious in their last 5 outings. Really showing up their #1 seed status. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Here's Murray. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, when you foul a guy as agile and as gifted as Murray, you better make sure he misses it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the...
Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
The wings are set for him, Fears and Murphy. Herbert Jones is out there with Eve Messi, and it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, empty in the last match.
A minute 42 left to play in the half. Over at the forward spots, it's Murphy and Jones. DeJounte Murray is out there with Fears, and it's Messi.
She bad on like this. Now she wanna face cut valid and she got nice lips. Innocent and a freak, that's my type. 10 out of 10, yeah, that's my. You feel like TikTok like this. I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. MP out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3. They set the pick. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now Murray. He has 5. And the rejection by MP. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play.
The confidence of MP stands out to me so far. He's been in total control of the situation, and the defense has not slowed him down.
He has been sensational, leading by example out there. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
The wings are set for him, Fears and Murphy. Eve Messi is out there with Jones, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Outside, Jones shoots the 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Green kicks to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Murray. Looking to end his cold spell.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Lets it fly. And Alston with the basket on the assist by Curry. MP's got 53.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Murray with it. And MP's there.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Murray. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 36.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. MP against Murray. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge haul.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility everywhere.
Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense. Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Launches a three. Pass to Misi. A three ball. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Fears with it, guarded by Curry. Here's Misi. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Murray, no good.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Jones, and they get it. Rebound by Butler.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Misi. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, it's deflected.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Fears and Murphy at the 2 and the 3. Herb Jones out there with Yves Misi. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Shot is good by Curry.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that one drops. Butler's got 8.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Misi. Looking to get back on track. Good D by MP.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Here's Jones driving inside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Jones has gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's Alston. Again, the Warriors score.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And here's New Orleans now. Murray looking around. Over MP. That one off the back iron and out.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Green against Murray. Pass to Fears. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The rebound by MP.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Butler on the wing. Kicks it out to MP. Butler on the wing. From deep, MP. And got it! Another basket!
What a game from him! 72 points!
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. The shot's good. He has 7.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Back to MP. And here's Curry for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray. The shot, no good. Good D by MP. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Good! That's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Murray for three.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And here's MP for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
For 3.
Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And that one released in time, but no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Warriors on top just... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He doesn't...
He's making a change here. Misi's checked in. MP's checked in for the Warriors. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. They've got Eve Misi. Sadiq Bey is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Jefferson in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And the shot goes down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Now here's Bey, defended by Moody. Outside for Jefferson. And the Pelicans miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a cheat code.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pass to Pajemski. It's picked off. And now the Pelicans on the break.
The world is yours. The world is yours.
We've got Trey Murphy, Eve Messi out there with Sadiq Bey, and it's Jefferson in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
There's a double team with Podziemski. Pass to Hawkins. They set a pick. Now here's Bey to end the run. The rebound by Alston.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Hawkins can't get it to go.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Podziemski. MP, the pass to Bogdanovic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bogdanovic has got 8 here in this quarter. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by New Orleans. Outside Moody. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Moody's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hey, from long range. The rebound by Alston. Alston's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Jefferson. Knocks down the long J.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's MP. Moody from outside. That one is off.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Bogdanovic on the wing. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. They double him with Moody. And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Jefferson. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Austin's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Bey. There's a screen. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Bey's got 6 here in the quarter.
And what an assertive shot by Bey, putting down the answer.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to MP.
2 minutes.
Here's Podziemski.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovic passes to Alston. 6 to shoot. Now Pajimski. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Pass to Jefferson. Back to Misi. Here's Jefferson. Here's the 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Barnes. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Barnes has got 11 points here in the second half. Well, New Orleans shooting just 38% here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Back to MP. Right side, Pajimski. Pass to Alston. Now Pajimski. Another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this.
Road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A star showing, MP, but I got the sense watching you that this wasn't just another game for you. Any added motivation for you tonight?
As athletes, there are games we circle on the calendar. And anytime you face an elite opponent like tonight, that's a game you want to dominate. I talked about it on my socials before the game, so yeah. This win meant something a little bit more than most, you know? And we'll enjoy it. But when we wake up tomorrow, it's on to the next one, Dom.
Thanks for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Dominic, thank you very much.
The issue may be not pushing hard enough right now. To get our shooters. What's the solution? I want to work on stand on the shooter. Make sure they run. I can drop some machines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills in order to record it.